Hey guys, welcome back to Hobbiton Zoo. I was hoping that I could get one video out here before Christmas and all that. So I felt like I wanted to build the tapir habitat that I have been talking about doing for the last two videos. And I really haven't got the chance so much to actually build some stuff besides this. Besides the tavern, I polished a little bit and put up on the workshop. So if you want that, it's on there and you can take a look for yourselves. But anyways, let me get back to this entire thing I'm doing here. So first of all, I know that I made the habitat quite big for the tapirs. They're not really, they don't require big habitat. They can actually go with fairly small ones. But I had this sort of idea that I wanted to try. Because actually it was just something I got when I was out working. And I had this that I wanted to make like some sort of a small viewing gallery. As I did in my Wikz Zoo land, my beta park. But that one was quite huge, where this one is a little bit smaller, and I wanted to give it some sort of fantasy-esque roof that goes well with the other builds I have built so far in Hobbiton Zoo here. So what you're seeing me do in the background here is I'm using the null barrier to kind of like make the walls, and then I'm just gonna add a lot of rocks and all that stuff around it. And then I struggle a lot to find out where I want the keeper to enter the enclosure or the habitat, but I find a way here. As you can see, I attach the path to the other path from the Green Tavern, so they can actually use the staff room there, and also a new keeper's hut I'm also putting in there later on. But I did really wanted to have this sort of circular thing in the middle, and then just have the tapirs walking around it, and have this sort of nice little, or little I say, but nice lushy habitat that goes well with the Hobbiton vibe, and also the Hobbit houses, the flamingos, and the Green Tavern. I wanted to keep a little bit of everything all together in one here. So I'm trying some stuff out today, and I'm also trying to use some of the new bits we got in the Arctic pack, just to see how much they can influence on these sort of builds I want to do in this series here. And some of them work quite well. We got a lot of nice trim pieces, which I love. And then we also have some new lanterns and stuff. But I will come back to that later in the video. As you guys can see here, first of all, before I actually go super crazy with the habitat, I wanted to have this sort of section up here where they come nice decorated. Because I didn't really feel like it was just bare with grass. So I wanted to have a little bit of more unique feel to it here. So I just add a lot of lushy things, a bit of flowers, some different colors and stuff. And it adds a lot. And the funny part is that as soon as I built this path and I put in the tapirs, the shelter already it already gave them the shelter. Because apparently it was shelter enough for them, the hard shelter. But it was actually also the purpose I wanted to do here, because on the platform, I wanted the tapirs to have their sleeping areas, to rest, and then have the people looking down in a little circle where they sleep. So I'm gonna build all that stuff as you hear me explain here through the video here. And also I did a lot of rock work, as you guys can see here. But I did just make a little section, and then I just duplicated it and just moved it around a bit of the habitat. You've probably seen a lot of other people do that. But here I'm just trying to find some sort of a nice texture, a nice little thing that goes well when I have to use it all the way around, so it doesn't give that super repetitiveness into the rocks itself. So as you can see here, that's kind of like what I'm doing here. And then where I'm making the water end, that's gonna be a waterfall going down into their habitat, and then I'm gonna make like a little fake lake again, and then I don't know, maybe I will try extend it further in the park and maybe connect it to something else. We'll see that, but it's not really in my head at that point what I wanted to do. I just mainly wanted to have a fake lake there where the water actually comes from. So I was struggling a lot too in the start, as you guys saw, with the escaping. The Tapirs escaped a lot because it's null barrier, so I have to build something in front of them, kind of like to have them not escaping. And that's also kind of like what the rocks did here. They made a good purpose for this as well. All the way around, I'm trying to make these sort of hilly hills. Hilly hills? No. Bumpy hills, I guess we can say. Like I did on all the way around the other habitats. Because I really want that Shire vibe coming from every habitat you're looking from. Either way, if it's not super Hobbit-ish, like this one is more just lushy and nature, and then I add like a little Hobbit house and then the big platform in the middle. I don't want to. I think that this is not done, this particular build, because you will see a lot of flying sticks and a little bit of poles and stuff in the end of the video. But that's because that stuff I'm probably gonna do a second video of, where I'm kind of like polishing up a lot of the stuff that you guys have seen me like just half made here. Kind of like I did with the Green Tavern. I just didn't record that, unfortunately. I made a lot of interior work in it and a little bit more stuff to it. But yeah, some things like that where I mainly just go in and do the build 100%. Here I was struggling as well by making this fake lake here. I'm using quite a lot of time on it, it was actually quite annoying. I didn't know what it was, but unfortunately we can fast forward it a lot here, so you guys don't see me use the, I don't know, 20 minutes or something on it. It was really tedious. But I got to it. As you guys can see, I got it on some sort of the same level as I wanted it to have, at the same as the terrain around it. So it went okay with that for now. So and I really do like these nice water triggers effects we have in Planet Zoo. They are so nice, and especially also that they are so tiny, the triggers itself, so you can barely see them inside the water, which makes it super nice. I already did something like that, but I feel like I want a lot of these sort of fake lakes all the way around too, because it really just does something to the environment and also to the habitat itself. Just makes it feel more alive in that way, and I'm a sucker for that. Yeah, I'm probably gonna add a few more of those waterfalls in other habitats. And since the Arctic pack is out now, when the sheeps, I saw the sheeps, I instantly got this idea of having like like a farmer's side of stuff, where I'm like building like a Hobbit farmer house or something. I don't know how that's gonna look, but we'll figure it out. And then have like a big open farm field in some way, and then just have the sheep walking around, and then maybe we can have the guests. I don't know, can they interact with those, or are they... I actually don't know. But if they can, we can make them walk towards the farms. But that's kind of like the idea I have so far. I actually want to build that before I go and start the red panda habitat, which is going to be behind the mill and not over here. I felt like this left spot here next to the Hobbit houses and Flamingo was just too bare, and I just felt like I wanted something there that could fill up the spot, you know? And I just felt like that this was a quite nice idea to do that. And I feel like that this just ends this section here, you know, where it's just gonna be... how do you say? It's just gonna be... this is the end of... so you have to just go right for the Hobbit, and then we actually force them to go over where we're then gonna make the sheeps and the red pandas. And I don't want to build too big of a zoo, because I can already feel by this custom roof you're gonna see me build here that is that was quite a toughie on the computer or the game. I could feel, not that I probably lost a few frames, but it is what it is. But I still use the same brackets here from the East Asia pack as I used on the Travelers Market I did in the introduction video of the park. They're just very good at this, and so far it's mainly the pieces I have found most useful for making these sort of fantasy sort of roofs. I did try to look off camera after some other brackets, but I just haven't found a way to use other brackets yet. Maybe they will come, but I just feel like these work well. They're very clean and shiny, and they go very well with the entire park itself here. So as you guys can see, I'm starting kind of like to mix up stuff from previous builds to now, and kind of like what I've been doing so far, and that's kind of like what's just gonna make Hobbiton Zoo look like Hobbiton Zoo, hopefully, and be sort of fantasy-esque. But I feel like that the Tapirs is a little bit of a bigger animal compared to the ones we already have, and now when we get sheeps and we get the red pandas, I think we might after that be able to see if we can start adding a little bit of a bigger animal to the zoo. I was thinking maybe pandas or maybe a bear of some sort, maybe. But it would also be cool to have some sort of wolf habitat, like if we're gonna make like some sort of a forestry area. I don't know, a little bit spooky, I guess, area. We can have some wolves in there or something. But yeah, it's still brainstorming. I have lots of ideas. It's just when and where to build them and stuff, and how to incorporate all of it into one big zoo, so it doesn't look super weird and random at some point. But I really do like the Arctic pack. As you guys can see here, I've used a lot of the new beams we've got on the sides here. And also I uses these sort of arches to make some sort of little custom fences. And I really do love how half of this is off-grid, so we can just use them for wherever we want. It's so nice when we get off-grid pieces. I do think though, or that I was hoping that we would got a little bit more clutter pieces, you know, small assets, small objects and stuff. But I feel like the Arctic pack lacked a little bit of that, but we did get some nice beams besides all that. But I do miss a little bit of clutter bits. Like, it would be cool to have some sort of some nice shields. I know they gave us some wooden shields-ish of some sort, but yeah, I was just hoping a little bit more Viking-ish stuff now when we are getting an Arctic pack that has sort of like a lot of Viking vibe to it. But anyways, I'm making this little bridge here too, decorating it a little bit, and as I say guys, this is not a 100% finished build. It is mainly me again fiddling around, just trying to see what looks good here and what doesn't look good. So I will definitely add a little bit more support to this bridge as well. As you can see here, this is vaguely holding it, you know. So I'm gonna try keep it very supportively, definitely the bridge here. And then I think the roof itself might also get a little bit of changes. I still need to make some of the brackets a little bit more, how do you say? Yeah, you know, make them look like a tiled roof. Where I think I forgot to do that some parts, because sometimes when I build this, I just, okay, let me just see how this looks for now, and then I can move on, and then I always forget to go back and do it. So that's also something I can do when I'm doing that polish episode, or maybe even a live stream. I don't know, as I said, when I will post a new video of Planet Zoo or Planet Coaster even. We all are quite busy the next few days. But I will try see what I can do. But this will probably be the video I'm gonna post to you guys today. And then we will see you after all the Christmas rush and all that stuff when that is done. But as you guys can see, we are going down to the floor below where I'm gonna make their shelter. And I really had this idea in mind that I wanted to do that. And after I kind of did it, I was like, this actually looks kind of cool. It's not so Hobbit-ish, I guess, but it can go for fantasy. And I feel like this is more like a sort of a little barn or silo-ish, like from the down below. And then if you take it up, it's more of a viewing gallery sort of thing. So I feel like it works okay. I might add a few more things into the habitat as well, but for now I feel like I had enough for a good nice episode to you guys. And also I actually got a lot done today, to be honest. A nice habitat and a viewing platform and a little bit of a bridge and all that stuff. And what I like about the Tapirs too is that they're not nitpicky. They're like, just give me, man, give me everything you have. Almost, you know. And it's just nice, then you can go a little bit crazy with the foliage and rocks and whatnot there is to go crazy about. But yeah, I'm doing a little bit of small last parts here inside of the viewing gallery here. because I felt like that they just needed a little bit of security here, or safety. So I made this little random fence again with the arches, and then they can also look down and see them sleeping here, which I thought was a kind of a neat idea. And of course I'm gonna support it a lot more as well, and there's tons of stuff I'm gonna polish in this, guys. But yeah, I'm mainly just trying to give it a little bit more structure here now, and also a little bit more beams and support work to the roof. I was also thinking about covering up all the brackets from the inside. I might also do that. We will see, because already I think it's about 4K pieces, this this viewing platform here. But I don't even think I'm gonna make it a blueprint anyway, so I might as well just go crazy on this guy. But yeah, at some point I felt like these beams didn't really work well. So I tried to switch them up a little bit with just some normal ones, and then just have some of them as well. And it worked way better, so I'll have that as that. And here I'm trying out the new lanterns from the Arctic pack, which it works way better. I was actually looking for some lantern with firing, you know, and the only thing we actually had was this, but it actually didn't look bad. So I kept it like that, and it also goes very well with the surroundings, and also with a little bit of the Viking stuff. Okay, so now we're coming to a little fun part. This part here with the path. Oh, guys, it's quite crazy that the path is just not something that they wanna prioritize, I guess, or focus on. I don't know, but I was using so much time on making this path with the terrain, and it was straight, and it just said to me, nope, you just can't. So I recorded like half an hour of me doing this, and then I was like, no, you know what, I'm just gonna go out of this, open up the game again, and start all over, and then try. And in some way it worked, not the way I actually wanted it. I wanted the terrain to be as super close to the roof as I could, but unfortunately this is the way I could. So I'm just attaching a little bit of rocks to it here, and hoping that I can make it look alright with a little bit of foliage and stuff. So it kind of like covers up that you can see a little bit of rocks. And I'm also gonna make so the keeper and mechanic and all that have a little bit of more of a nice entrance to go into the habitat. For now I just wanted the outside, when the people are looking inside the habitat, that it feels like it's closed off. So I'm just giving it a little hill here, some lushy things, and yeah, pretty much just usually what I've done when I place down a hobbit house here, guys. But yeah, it's not such of a long video today, guys. As I said, I know what I kind of wanted to build when I entered this park here, and it actually goes super fast when you just have that, you know. Okay, now I just need to go and build. I've missed that a little bit for the last few days. Also in Planko, which I'm working hard too on. I'm working on a dock right there as well. So lots of stuff is happening. So I will hopefully post videos here after the Christmas, as I said, guys. And I also have a little bit of cinematics stored for you here at the end. And also, if you stay at the end of the video, you will see a little bit of snow cinematics, since it is Christmas. And I promised you guys a little bit of how it looks in snow. And I gotta say, it does look amazing. Everything just looks amazing when it turns to snow in this game. Yeah. So... And you can see here, just adding a little bit of more foliage around the habitat here, just making it look nice. And then we are pretty much there, guys. Not so much more to do. And then next time it's the sheeps, and then it's the pandas. But be my guest to give me some more suggestions in the description. No, not in the description, in the comments below, guys. I would appreciate that. If you have anything you have in mind, please share it. And yeah, guys, if you like the video, give it a like. I would appreciate that. And hope you guys have a very, very good Christmas, guys, and holidays and all the good stuff. Yeah, so have a nice time, guys. Happy holidays, all that good stuff. And I hope to see you soon. So yeah. Bye bye, guys.